This comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 16, and Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he's saying this to them because he's about to transition. He's about to move on, and he says to his disciples, Jesus says to his disciples, "But I'm not abandoned. The Father is with me. I've told you all this so that trusting me," check it out, "you will be unshakable and assured and deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties, but take heart." Jesus says, "I conquered the world." So I think these words are powerful. I am not abandoned. The Father is with me. And there are times in my life, there are times in almost every day where I have a moment, or I have those times where I feel utterly and totally alone. But I want you to know this, and I want you to trust this. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. The Father, like Jesus, you live in the constant embrace of the Father, and the Father is always with you. And that's what it means to be the church. So welcome to the family. We here on Thursday night, I consider this our church. I hope you're okay with that. Because this is where we... Thank you. This is where we come together as a family to celebrate all that God has given. And because of that, you are not abandoned. Because this is what family does. This is the way community works. The Father is here and embraces you because the community is here and embraces you. So what I've missed the most about being here with you on Thursday nights is that this is the place that always makes my heart completely and totally happy. Because this is a community that no matter what is always about good fun. It's always about lifting one another up. It's always about being together. And we have a lot of competition. We have competition in here on the dance floor. We have a lot of competition on the court. We have competition out on the soccer field. But what I love about what happens in this community is that winning doesn't define anyone here. And that's the way life works. Life is not about winning. Life is about lifting one another up. These other words are awesome. It says this, "Trust in Jesus and you will be unshakable, deeply assured, and at peace." You will be unshakable, deeply assured, and at peace. I cannot hear those words enough in my life. But as great as Thursday night is, as great as this community is, it's not perfect. It's not without flaw. And life is like that. Life is not perfect. Life is not without flaw. And there are no promises that life won't be hard. Because I'm here to tell you, like you don't already know this, life is going to suck sometimes. And it's going to be hard on a regular and daily basis. But that's okay. Because if we trust and we are unshakable, and we know that Jesus has conquered the world, God has conquered the world, then we are not godless ever again. The Father is always embracing us. This community is not about winning, it's about trusting. This community is not about winning, it's about loving. And it's about being deeply at peace with one another and with ourselves. So hear this, show me your eyes. No one here is abandoned. We all live in the Father's embrace, and God is with you. Amen, amen.